catch my breath.
There's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Through. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, these two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Buffalo. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. He'll get that to the rookie from Minnesota with Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Dancing to his left. Murray has the first down and more. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Gordon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting him score a touchdown versus holding him to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A carry here for Hunt. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Tua on 4th down. That's Tua's running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Murray has the 1st down and more. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Here's Gordon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. This defense for the Dolphins, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game?
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off near the 26. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Number 17. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Still going. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Partner, we've seen Melvin Gordon do it a variety of ways running the football. How about that last run? Had a little shake and bake to it there, didn't he?
He did.
Kind of reminded me of when he was at Wisconsin and what he did in Nebraska. His last year there, 408 yards in a single game. At that time, that was the NCAA rushing record, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then a week later, Samaje Perine broke his record with 427 yards against Kansas. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. Here's 2nd and a yard. Murray now. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Melvin Gordon. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Here's Tua. He's going deep for Brown. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. but he could not pull it in.
And 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Tua sets up to pass it. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
This pass finds its way to Williams, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. They'll run with Hunt. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From midfield, here's Tua. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Finding room inside the 40. And down right around the 37. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Tua going to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Mike Williams.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills draw a bit closer. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he goes out right around the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
First down, Murray. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Dolphins.
It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Complete to Bryant. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Check 26.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Flush to his right, and a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Shotgun now from Murray. Flushed out right. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before half from Murray. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
On 2nd and 10, Tua. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jackson. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Melvin Gordon, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. On 2nd and 9. Tua swings this out for Hunt. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Tua. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 33 yards that time. But look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. Now Tua. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Check Mike 21, check Mike 21. Let's go, D.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Being chased out left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills cut into that lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Eddie Goldman able to record his 5th sack of the season. Another try after the first down sack. Murray fighting, lost the football, but I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And this is caught by Watkins. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Eluding the pressure right, and he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it. Hits Murray.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete.
Why don't you just start over?
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
2nd and 10.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Tua now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Tua. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. Tua sets up to pass it. The Bills' passing game getting him down the field. They've got another first down. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Here's Tua. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. That one good for 14 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Forced out to his left. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. The 71 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Looking to pass. Tua. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Murray. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And some room to roam now. There goes Melvin Gordon. 20.
Come on and get it.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
So Melvin Gordon, he has been a 1,000-yard rusher in this league. Known more for getting the tough yards, but he breaks off a big one there.
And how about the situation that we're in right now? Because this is the fourth quarter. So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs. And that was an A-plus effort right there.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Tua going to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Harold Landry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Akeem Hicks able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. On play action, it's Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Touchdown! Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany.
You see me out here?
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working in